EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they... Game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Now Lawrence.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. On first down, Lawrence. This is swung out to Eckler.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over.
11 empty, 11 empty, 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down to pick up on 11.
11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
11 empty, hey.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
11 mighty, 11 common.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open net, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
11 empty, 11 empty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
And they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Out to his left. It's caught by Mike Evans. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, and they're down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Here we go.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
11, MT, take. 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride.
The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Burrow on first down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there of 22. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And some room to run now. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, MT, take. 11, MT, stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first-down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And his throw here's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Hayden Hurst, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, we'll be hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11.
Now Burrow.
Again, that's Hurst. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses home or out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
from 19 yards away. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jamal Agnew,
44 yards.
And the Jags are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, Tate. Stop.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence.
This is caught by Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the 6.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They go play action with Lawrence. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
Touchdown! Evan Ingram, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick and heads straight out of bounds. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This is caught, it's Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Burrow looking to pass. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right.
He's got his big tight end, Farrell, complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Lawrence steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here's Lawrence.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads and start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
First down. Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 59 yards.
And the Bengals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave it with a third down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he loses the football a second time. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking,
got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Here we go. Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the field.
And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Lawrence.
He completes it to Evans. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 71 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario,
and that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Jaguars 49, Bengals 42. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I'm wondering.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
To throw, Burrow.
And this one is incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
A final shot now for Burrow.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for the Jags, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.